take two. This is take two of this recording. I'm trying to get it right. I hope everyone's doing well. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but I wanted to make a video because I think I've been wrestling with a lot of different emotions, negative emotions, and they're all towards the fear of me not succeeding. I'm afraid that I won't succeed in the time allotted. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to do things a normal way or a different way, or just stick to a normal job. And this doesn't work out. Not because I don't believe it will work out, but I don't know when it will. I don't know how it will. I don't know the journey that it's going to take to get there, but I think what I need to do is detach from that. I need to detach from the journey of what I'm trying to do, or sorry, not the journey, but detach from what I want to happen. I know what I want to happen. And I honestly, I have a goal of making significant progress before June 2026, and if I don't, then I'm a failure. I'm going to feel an immense amount of shame, I think. I don't know what I'll do if I don't succeed. But that's my goal. And I need to have a goal somehow. So my goal is June 2026. And I'm putting it out there now for myself. To hold myself of a standard of, hey, the only way I can push myself to the pressure that I need to push myself to is to have a real manifestation of my desire outlined in a direct way. The desire that I have is to succeed, but we don't have all the time in the world. And we do have more time than June 2026, hypothetically, but it needs to be enough of a challenge for me to actually turn into the person I need to become, because this is going to take a version of me I've never even seen before. And I'm deeply scared that I do not have the willpower to become this person, the person that is required for the job. But I think that there's no harm in trying to become a really, really cool version of yourself. Because if you fail, you're going to become a cool version of yourself. If you succeed, you're going to become a really cool version of yourself. Regardless, you're cooler than you are today. And I'm happy with the progress I've made when it comes to a lot of things, but I think I could be way cooler and way more proud of who I am. And I want to go on a generational run. I want to go on a run that's just so crazy that it's talked about in the books of what I'm doing. And I don't know. I want to. I'm not saying I'm the best or anything like that. I'm just saying I want to. I want to be that guy. I really do. And I think I just have to come to terms with what I want in life and set goals. If I want something, no matter how rare it is, shoot for it. Because the only thing that I have to get me through this life is my wants. What else is there to do that matters? Other than things that you find interesting. That's people, things, whatever it is. And if you just keep doing things that are realistic, you're just going to become a safe person. You're going to become like this diet version of yourself, because you don't need to be anything more than that. Your body will adapt to the environment and the goals that you set. So you're going to become an incompetent person if you have safe goals. In my opinion, and I was becoming that. Decently competent, but nothing crazy. Nothing absolutely insane. Not a diamond. I was a bronze star. Because the goals were safe. Or at least the goals were risky, but they were not insane. But when you aim for insanity and you convince yourself that insanity needs to happen, like if I say, hey, I want to make $10,000 a month by June, not off like some crypto shit. I'm talking about off YouTube, off content. I'm nowhere close to that. Nowhere. But if I'm like, yo, No, we're doing that. We're doing that by June 2026. Who the hell do I have to become to achieve that? My brain is going to panic. I'm going to get way more driven. Because that's a crazy goal. And if I don't lie to myself, I got to achieve that. I just think I'm at this crossroads where I'm too afraid to say what I want, but I'm too afraid to lose either. And that's maybe why I'm too afraid to say what I want. But I want to say what I want. I want to believe in what I want. And instead of spending so much time convincing myself that what I want isn't possible, I'd rather convince and spend time thinking about how I can actually get there. Because listen, somebody is going to become the biggest person in the world, the biggest creator in the world. Somebody is going to achieve your dream exactly how you say you're going to achieve it, to a degree. Like, okay, let me correct myself a little bit, but if you want to become the biggest streamer or rapper or musician in general in the world, or just change your life within the next year, somebody is going to do that. Across the world, somebody's going to have a life-changing year, right? All you got to do is make sure that that person's you. It's not a 1 in a million chance when you're competing against the one who's going to do it. Imagine whatever you manifested, whatever your goal is, it's not easy, but there is a slot open for it to happen. And you just got to make sure you're the one that's best prepared for the job. I know that next year, somebody is going to have a huge moment. Not just somebody, thousands of creators will have huge moments. And I just think, how do I make sure I'm so unbelievably prepared that that person will be me? I know everything's not going to go my way. Hell yeah, everything's not going to go my way. But I need to put myself in a position where I'm the most prepared to achieve that goal. And that's how I think I can get to the place that I need to get to. Because that makes it so much easier to think about. If you're thinking, hey, it's a 1 in a million chance to succeed, you're like, that's hard. But if you think, hey, somebody's going to succeed next year. Somebody's going to, like, if you like a girl, you want to get that girl, somebody's going to get that girl. And I know you can't really control who likes you and stuff, but the metaphor is somebody is going to take that spot. You got to make sure that's you. And I want to be one of the most, I want to be one of the most prominent figures in 2026. And I was thinking about that in a good way. I want to really make my mark on the world in the next year and let the world know what I'm about. And I don't even know if it's going to be from music. I love music. I don't know if 2026 is going to be the year where people really discover my music like that. I'm still going to be dropping music more than I ever have, but I think I just want people to understand what I'm about and really, really get this idea down. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. I know that I can't just fall into the trap of doing a strategy for the sake of doing it. I have to think. I have to really think. And it's hard. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. I'm failing half the time, bro. Every success you see from me, there were 9 other failures you didn't see. And I promise you, every single thing you've seen me succeed in, there's a million things you could probably point out. You might know about. I'm not afraid of telling you that I failed in. If I just went off the numbers alone, I'm a failure. But the successes are big enough to warrant everything. And that's what I want next year to be. You know, I look at Zoran Mamdani, right? And how he was able to really let people know what he was about in such a short amount of time. And I think maybe I've been just going about this in such an unfocused way because I haven't really thought of that. It's a campaign. Like, in order to do the impossible, I think I have to set a deadline. I have to say June 2026 because I'm going to push myself to an unimaginable level, and I cannot do that unless I have a goal, unless I know it's going to one day be over. I can't maintain that. And I have to push myself to an unmaintainable level. So, what I'm going to say is, this is my commitment. This is my commitment to becoming a legend in the next year. Or just finding out the legend that's already inside me. Maybe I'm already a legend. I probably am. We probably all are. But I want to bring that to the forefront. I want to bring myself to the forefront. I want to exude myself to such an unseen level to my, like, in comparison to who I've been, that it creates a true ripple effect. I want to be myself more, and I hope the content can help me do more of that. But yeah, this is going to be day one of it, I guess. Should I write down my goals? Should I tell you my goals? Okay. I'm going to be working on this KSI video. Yeah, I'll talk about it. Screw it. There's nothing to hide. I'm working on this KSI video. I'm going to be recording. I have a monitor right here that's telling me all the little editing critiques I need to make. So I'm going to be finishing up that KSI video tomorrow. I'm going to be what's the second thing? I need to get back into my real estate course because I need to learn that. I need to learn some side skills. And I want to destimulate tomorrow. I want to take some time and destimulate. I think what is another video I can work on? I have something built for a specific streamer that will be kind of cool. No, I know. I'm going to work on my IG Reels video that I'm working on, that I'm not supposed to talk too much about. But maybe I should just talk to y'all more. Just no editing, no, just these ass videos where I just talk about life. Because I put on a front in so many different ways, and not like it's inauthentic to me. It's just I specifically choose sides of myself to show. And I don't think people don't get the vibe of a guy who's trying to make it. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is episode 1. You know what? We should just change the name of the channel right now. A guy who's trying to make it. I like that. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, let's do it.